It's time to celebrate. BNT ain't got no hate, only love, because Bulgaria is returning to Eurovision 2020. And we cannot wait. Are you ready to talk about it? Let's do this! Yes, as you can see, we are so excited here inside the house of Wiwi. OMG, we have been waiting for Bulgaria to return ever since they withdrew following Eurovision 2018. The clouds have formed and the lightning has struck. It is a sad day. Bulgaria has withdrawn from Eurovision 2019. Should we talk about it? Let's do this. As you'll remember, Bulgaria had one of the biggest turnarounds in Eurovision history. After 2013 with Elitsa and Stoyan, they said, okay, look, we're gonna take a break because of financial reasons. They weren't there in 2014, they weren't there in 2015. They come back in 2016 with Polygenova, they get 4th place. The next year, Christian Kostov, 2nd place, honey. The trajectory was up, up, up. In 2018, they still made the final, even if the result wasn't as high, but Bones was a fan favorite among many, many Eurovision fans. So the trajectory was all go, go, go. Then they got new management at BNT, there were financial issues, priorities changed, and they sadly left us. And you know what? We were all really hurt. We were sitting here at our computers like, I love you so much. Serving that Sophie Maranova realness, hoping they would not stay away. In any case, fast forward to today, and a tabloid in Bulgaria first reported the news. 24 Chasa has reported that BNT has entered some kind of deal with a third-party sponsor. That means this sponsor will cover all the cost, funding the music video, the songwriting fees, and even the Eurovision delegation's trip to Rotterdam. Now, in the past, the record label of the competing artist had covered a lot of the expenses and it was a partnership, but this year, all of the fees are gonna be paid by someone else, so BNT does not have to worry. And no shade on BNT, look, sometimes you just have to ask for help. Look at all the crowdfunding campaigns. Look at all the people who have to seek out sponsorship. Look at Navi Band's crowdfunding campaign to do their album. Sometimes you just gotta ask for help and the universe can deliver. I think this is a beautiful thing. Now, we don't know how much money exactly, but 24 Chasa has reported it's between 204,000 euros and 255,000 euros. So we are talking a significant sum of money. And it appears that some of this money will be going to a British production company. Yes, the paper also reports that a British production company that has worked with Beyonce, yes, Beyonce, okay, queen of pop, honey, Jay-Z's woman, yes, love her. This production company has worked with her, and apparently the man who heads this production company, or who's involved in this production company, has been featured in a BBC documentary. So y'all need to get on TV Guide and figure it out. After the reports from 24 Chasa came out, the official Eurovision Bulgaria account tweeted that they are in fact coming back. This is what they said. Official statement, Sofia, 30th of October. We are delighted to announce that Bulgaria is set to take part at Eurovision 2020. More exciting details will follow soon. 24 Chasa is reporting that the sponsor will be revealed at that press conference, which is forthcoming. Now, the newspaper also spoke with the head of BNT. Emil Koshukov said, many people have money but few invest in culture. Therefore, I am grateful to the sponsor that he will make it possible for BNT. This is not money thrown into the wind. Bulgaria has had a strong performance in Eurovision, so it is worth continuing this trend, and why not pursue global production activity? Well, when you say global, I say Boris Milanov, Boris Milanov, Boris Milanov. Now, Boris Milanov is, of course, a songwriter with the Symphonics. He is not the sponsor in question. But when you think global, you gotta think, where does Bulgaria often get its songs? It's had its best results lately with who? Boris Milanov. Boris Milanov. He has married Tamara Gatachaladze. His Eurovision family has literally expanded with their baby. He surely must be in the running. In recent years, he's actually produced a great variety of songs. Just look at Bulgaria. Polygenova, okay, that song was a dance banger. Then Christian Kostov, something a bit more avant-garde dark pop. Then Bones, Love Beyond the Bones. This was spiritual, this was ecclesiastical almost, this was futuristic religious. But you know what, then up in Tel Aviv he gives us Michaela with Kama Chameleon, again showing a different genre, a different vibe. He can do it all. And that fact is of course not lost on our readers. Brie Kimchi writes, excellent news, so which Borislav Milanov song are we going to get exactly? I gotta say, my mind is shooting to Preslava. If you remember a few years ago, Preslava was rumored to be participating for Bulgaria. She was in talks. We later confirmed behind the scenes that she was in fact in talks. They just did not work out. Our woman absolutely slays. This is how we reacted at the time. From the start of her career until now, the woman has not stopped. She is a megastar in Bulgaria. Let's just quickly look at her Instagram photos. Bam!
Look at this one!
Oh, bam!
William, have you seen this one?
Oh, she slays
the pack!
Hashtag slays the pack. And she is being named in our comment section. Who else is in our comment section? Alex says it's Ali Ryan. Just kidding. There are, of course, dangers when a third party gives you money because then you might be beholden to their agenda. However, I think BNT would choose wisely. They would choose someone who A, can provide the coins, but B, who they think will support them in achieving their artistic vision. You don't just accept money willy-nilly, because you know there are things attached, so it's going to be really interesting to see who the donor is. And can I just say something else? With money, Bulgaria can slay. Let's rewind to Sophie Maranova in Baku. This woman showed up on stage and all she had was some boots. There was zero staging and she still managed to tie for a spot in the final but then got booted for 2G because of the tiebreak rule. Imagine what Sophie Maranova Queen could do if she had proper funding. In any case, that's what I'm thinking. What are you thinking? Are you excited that Bulgaria is back in the game? Who do you think this mystery donor is? And which artist do you think is in the running to become Bulgaria's next top Eurovision star? Let us know here on wiwibloggs. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can follow me on all those platforms too. On Instagram, I'm William Lee Adams. On Twitter, I'm Willie Lee Adams. We will see you later. Bye!